What makes the Switch 2 and the arcade 1-up Ms. Pac-Man Deluxe so similar? There's a chance that you could still pre-order the Switch 2. And not just Switch 2 or the bundle. Pro controller still available. Oh my gosh, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? She's right here at Target for $49.99. Oh, also, sneezing again. Some new McFarlanes. Look at this. They just keep showing up. You have the Batman 1 million and the Justice League Lord Batman. Do I get Green Lantern? Looks like the Chase figures are gone. They should be. We saw them a few days ago. Green Lantern is here. It's $19.99. Kind of debated on should I pick up the Green Lantern or not. So I will. I'll think about it. This is pretty cool. The Frosted Flakes action figure. You can get Tony the Tiger. They're great. Does this open up? Oh, that is cool. This is great. Look at this. You have the box of cereal, the number 1. It's like he's got. Is that another? Oh, it's just his palm of his hand. Thumbs up. There's a bowl of cereal, a bigger bowl, or no, a spoon of cereal. Not doing this right at all. Bowl of cereal, and is that a basketball? Tony the Tiger slam dunk. I just put in an online order, mobile pickup order, I should say. Gonna eat here, get some breakfast. Current time 10:30 in the morning. Still 30 minutes left of breakfast. Remember Big Daddy? Like they could never. I always like to say this. They could never remember. Is it 11? Is it 10:30? It's 11 on the weekends. I think it's 10:30 weekdays, right? And it was all set, waiting for me to walk in. Got the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel meal, the sausage, sweet buffet with egg, hash brown, and the coffee 20% off coupon. And today I decided, let's use it. Let's go to McDonald. Okay, we'll come back to this coffee. It's gonna be super hot. Kind of line everything up here. The sausage McMuffin with egg, bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. It's a good combo. I was thinking about the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. I lost my wrapper for the hash brown, but because I'm getting this, opted for the sausage McMuffin with egg. Intro's coming. Just want to do breakfast. Got the bagel, sausage McMuffin with egg. Just completed the bagel. It's always 2 sandwiches. Just before 11 a.m. Sunday. Welcome to today's video as a recording of this Sunday, April 27th. 2025. Glimmer of hope with the Switch, and there's actually a couple different possibilities here. First of all, pre-orders still available at certain places. Gotta keep your eye on it. It reminds me of the Ms. Pac-Man. You know, I got mine, and it turned out like a day or two after I got my Peasant, and it turned out to be the Deluxe. They kept showing up for like 2-3 weeks. I expect to see that with the Switch. Gonna get some more feedback on that. Also, there is a dark horse on the 5th, which basically is a month away. We will have the Switch 2 available with a few different options. Something to keep in mind if it's gonna be completely crazy like it was pre-order day. This could be your backup. Current temperature 54 degrees. It said 62 when I drove past the bank. I think it's gonna get up there. It's like the high is 65, so I think the sun being out's really gonna help that. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day. It's been a week since Easter. Did a lot of yard work that day. Raked the yard, put some grass seed down, a bunch of straw. A lot of people have been doing that, so it's coming. You know, just driving over here, it's just, you get that feel. You're hearing lawnmowers, you're hearing activity. It'll be summer before you know it, and we'll all have a Switch 2. It's my coffee and the Mommy Dearest hanger. And it's hard to believe the NFL draft has come and gone. It's actually right here in Wisconsin. It was in Green Bay for 3 days, Thursday, Friday, ended yesterday on Saturday. The Bears, do you like your picks? Big rival in the NFC North. How time has just like flown since pre-order day. Did not go very smoothly at Best Buy, but stay hopeful. There's a chance. There's always a chance. you'll be able to pre-order still before June. I do have to say that I am having a blast playing Switch online, especially Mario Kart. Didn't work out that well on the Capcom beat 'em up, but Mario Kart, it was a lot of fun, and the fact I'm getting a little better gradually, it even makes it that much more, you know, looking forward to for me playing. So I just want to throw that out there. But it doesn't mean that you won't be able to pick it up on launch day either. Even here at Best Buy, there's going to be units here. It's, you know, if you've missed a pre-order, again, we're talking a month away. It's June 5th. Today's is April 27th. Call it May. I mean, before you know it, it's going to be May. A couple more days. I think the end of the month is Wednesday. So 3 days from now, 4 days from now will be May, and then we're talking in June will be Pre-Order Shack. No, will be official release. We just did the pre-order, and there's pre-orders still available. Are you a pre-order guy, or do you like to get to the store early? I mean, you're always here. You're always early. You're just gonna plan on just going right up there and picking it up June 5th. Luigi's Mansion 3, $54.99. I did see something at Costco that Luigi's Mansion 2 is $49.99. So is this like, did this just come out? Because I'm wondering why Luigi's Mansion 2 is kind of, you know, taking over online if you check out Costco. Yeah, right here. I just thought it was interesting. I guess I didn't know it was a 3. I thought this was the newer one, but yeah, it's $49.99 at Costco right now. Well, it's HD. Maybe that's why. Maybe this is a. Do they have that here? Hold on a second. We'll just see if they have Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Okay, they do. So it's $59.99 at Best Buy. It's $10 cheaper at Costco. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so there are still pre-orders available, or they were available less than 24 hours ago. A couple of posts really caught my attention yesterday, and the fact that I've gotten some messages that people have actually pre-ordered on Saturday. Today's Sunday, the Switch 2. And I'm gonna pick some brains at GameStop later on, just kind of say, you know, with duplicate orders, with like, let's say I ordered 2 or 3 from GameStop and they caught me somehow, and I was only able to keep the one. I think that's how these are showing up, but a lot of them are showing up at Walmart. There's still a bunch of stuff at Target. So first of all, I saw P-Dub's Arcade Loft got up early on Saturday. Who let the dogs out? P-Dubs let the dogs out. And he got a heads up from Console Kits that the Switch 2 was available at Walmart still. He has a link in his post. Now, they're not showing that they're available at Walmart, but you know how Walmart is. They show out of stock and then they appear again. Trust me. It goes back to this, the Ms. Pac-Man Deluxe, actually the Deluxe when you ordered this. So I thought that actually wasn't that one. Hold on. It was the black one, right? You see the 225, and I screenshotted this. This is from a while ago. I ordered mine and then it showed up out of stock. 2 or 3 weeks after I got mine, people were still able to get this. You might still be able to even get this now. So the whole Switch 2 thing is turning into the arcade one-up Ms. Pac-Man Classic Peasant to actually getting the Deluxe. So yeah, that's why I wanted to start the video off with looking at Ms. Pac-Man, which kind of felt good, firing up those arcade one-ups. We've been playing a lot of Switch. I'm having a lot of fun with the Switch. I'm gonna have to go back and forth a little bit because it's still special to just stand in front of a recreation, you know. It's just an arcade experience. A lot of Switches left, you know, the OLEDs. There's the new bundle. I don't see the new bundle here. That might be more of a Target thing, but I mean, look at all these. And actually, these are all like trade-ins. Like, you look at the $199, GameStop's giving you $100 for this. You look at the $349.99, you're getting $175, and you're getting $150 for the $299. So just throwing that out there. If you are debating on trading yours in, I'm keeping mine for several reasons, but you can always, you know, put a little towards that. I mean, I know everything kind of jumps up. The games are going to be more, but at least you'll get something back on this. Also, James Hates Everything posted yesterday that the Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle available for pre-order right now at Walmart. Get it now if you missed it. A couple of my friends got it yesterday. Julio got it, Stockjock got it. You know, it's out there, and I think that we're gonna see this pop up again. So I went on Walmart today. It is not showing that they're available, but they do pop up. They pop up at other stores. So just throwing it out there, keep your eye on this stuff, but you'll be able to buy it on the 5th too. So there'll be that option. Might be a little crazy, but stick around. There's gonna be a store that might be the best chance on picking it up. We were playing Mario Kart in between the races. I grabbed my phone and I went on there and I screenshotted this, that I could actually put it in my cart and pre-order the Switch 2 Pro controller, which I couldn't at GameStop. It was sold out at GameStop, but it's reappearing at Target along with other games. So this is gonna be something to watch. Like if you missed out on something like I did with the Pro controller, I have not bought it yet because you know me, I want to come here, I want to come to a store, I want to grab it, I want to take it home with me. I don't want to cheat. It's kind of like buying something on Amazon, but if you're looking for the Pro, Target's got it. Currently $84.99, and yeah, I screenshotted this last night at 9/11 where we were doing the stream, but I checked this morning and they're still there. Literally right before I went inside of Target, you can still pre-order this controller along with a few games. Mario Kart World, we can still get it. You can get the physical copy. No, I'm not going to get this because it's included in the bundle, but games are still available to pre-order, which is crazy because we know it's going to be limited. You know that the controller is going to be limited and the games. So if you're fearing that, if you're worried, now's the time. And if there's any new McFarlane, I actually left my wallet in the car. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, they have the new Venom here. I saw this at GameStop. I wasn't allowed to show this at the time, but yeah, he's standing on a big ledge here. That is cool. I mean, look at the comparison. Like if you had this, you could put them right next to each other. That's a good one. GameStop's gonna have a McFarlane week. Not really sure on the dates yet. I mean, I have no idea when the dates is, but I do know that this figure right here, there's gonna be exclusive where you'll see a certain signature on these. So this is $19.99. I'm sure it's gonna be $29.99 for that one because there's a sale going on at Best Buy with these. But if you don't have this or you want the, you know, basically the chase, GameStop McFarlane week will have them. But yeah, look at this. This has some weight to it. Venom. Very cool. $49.99. Look at this. This was this morning at 8. I mean, this was all literally before I walked in. The fact that it says add to cart, like they're giving you that option. Now, when I did add to cart, then, you know, it doesn't highlight right here, but it lets you, look at this. This is, you know, so again, Costco, $10 cheaper on Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Which is, yeah, just going back to that. They do have the, was that the bundle? Did I go backwards? But yeah, I mean, it's showing up. It says limited quantities. And then the bundle is right here. Same thing though. I tried adding it to cart and it wouldn't let me, but it does say quantities are limited. So I wonder if you keep your eye, if you get up really early in the morning and you decide, you know what, I'm just gonna look at Walmart, I'm gonna look at Target, you might get lucky and be able to add one to your cart and pre-order. I wanna go next door to the Mega Media Exchange. I saw they were open. Gotta find, we'll keep our eye out for some N64 games, but the deal of the day, $10 off, Costco, Luigi's Mansion 2. Also, I think Damien was saying that the digital NBA 2K25 is $8.99 Nintendo Direct. Otherwise, it's $19.99 at Best Buy here. I'm sure at other stores, but Best Buy is selling it for $19.99. So $8.99. That it's very tempting, and we could get. He's saying something that I better grab a hold on here. Online, 1 to 4. I saw 10 people come up. I don't know if we can actually play 5-on-5, but it is saying the Up to 4 players, so at least you'll be able to get at least 4 people playing. Just from past experiences, lined up over here for a couple of the NES Classic, and then coming here early for Mortal Kombat 2 Deluxe. We've covered this. I wanted to come back to this location for the Switch 2 launch, but it's probably going to end up being GameStop just because I pre-ordered from GameStop. And since I'm already going to be there, maybe not. Maybe we'll start there and come over here. There's no guarantees, but if they're all doing the midnight launch, it'd be pretty fun to see. It'd be pretty cool. How many people will actually be here for the Switch 2? Like the excitement. It's big because the whole pre-order just flew off, right? Sold all of them out, and there a couple here and there are showing up. There's got to be a ton of people will be here for launch. If I ever took this sidewalk, it's like game universe here, a bunch of interaction, get board games, role playing. I'm sure I've never been in there. Yeah, I never did the walk, kind of the horseshoe over here. Best Buy around the corner, then just kind of comes out. Probably a good place to be for a tornado. Yeah, we'll run into Mega Media Exchange. Look for some N64. See what they have. Another Green Lantern sighting. I just love walking in. Like the door is right here. Have a couple of consoles over here, and then off to the side, the games, the registers are off around the corner. The DC always hits me every time I walk in here. Look at this, the new the Cowabunga pizza. That's cool. Look at that, the anchovies. Also kind of like a comic book. I was thinking about, just like collecting figures. I'm so selective now that anything from basically the 80s and 90s, I'm gonna be a sucker for, except for Turtles. Like I'm kind of drawing the line. If it's like something like the Superpowers, the Super Friends, I'm gonna lean towards that, or like the Secret Wars. I haven't really gotten into like Masters of the Universe. I do have, I have a few. I bought He-Man, I bought Battle Cat, but it's always about space. Like I can't buy it all. When I see stuff, look at Stan Lee. When I see stuff from that period of the dark side, the Superpowers team. When I see that, I'm really tempted to buy that. Anything from that era, like the Batman animated series. Like when I see those collectibles, I'm gonna want it. Never saw this. Necessary Evils, supervillains of DC Comics. We came here looking for N64, and I'm getting roped right into all this nostalgia. Look at this. And still to this day, this is probably the most Sega carts. You'll see it a lot of places. Like that, they do have a lot of cartridges here. Here is the N64. Let's see what they have. Anything that look at Madden 2001. I like that. I like the blue cart. There's like an NFL Blitz 2000. I'd get there's the Quarterback Club 2000. Star Wars Star Wars Episode 1. Get this for $13.99. 25 years ago. 25 years ago that movie came out. I know I'm way behind with the N64, but it doesn't feel like there was a lot of N64 games. Like look at all the Super Nintendo. We just saw the Sega Genesis. It's gonna be challenging, but there's a few like Showtime, Blitz. Also a Supergirl movie coming out. I saw some pics. I mean, there's not a lot that's revealed, but that is right around the corner. I did see something that the new Superman movie is basically season 11 of Smallville. Now I watched all 10 years of Smallville. I owned the complete series. I've seen it several times. I even watched some of the podcasts between Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling. I'm interested to see, because I'll tell you what, if it is, I'll be the first to admit, I'll say, yeah, it was a continuation of Smallville, season 11. That's quite the comparison. I'm interested to see how close it will be to that. Darkman 3 Trilogy. All discs verified clean, ready to be sold. You have Darkman 2, Darkman 3 for $7.99. Get the Death Wish too. Death Wish 4 is so cheesy. I love Death Wish 4. You know, Death Wish 2, Death Wish 1 were very serious, and then they got a little silly, but I like 4, the Crackdown. Not a lot of N64 here, and I'm sure that, you know, the deeper down this rabbit hole I end up going, some of the games will probably add up. You know, it's probably going to be pretty hard to find some of them, very challenging. Easier titles like what we saw here, and then, you know, something like NBA Showtime could be very pricey. Also, kind of thinking the PlayStation 2. I think the PlayStation 2 instead of the PlayStation 1, just kind of throwing things out. I want to focus on N64 right now and just pick things up as I go. I don't know if there's going to be a ton that I pick up. Moat gave me this. He gave me the complete animated series Blu-ray, unopened. They're asking $39.99. That is huge. I mean, what a huge gift. Decided to head out to Mayfair. We were just here a few days ago. There's a shot of the Mayfair Best Buy. Stop at the GameStop here. See if there's any hopes that GameStop could have. This guy went right in front of me. Can you switch to pre-orders before June? I'll park over. Actually, you know, sometimes I'll park here if it's not too busy, but we'll head over here. Just face Best Buy. Have the security right here. Take this in for a second. Just look at all the cars pulling in here. See how, you know, the parking lot. So much activity at the mall. You know, the days of somehow, some way, a mall not attracting people, like something like that. I mean, it's just astonishing. I know that's what's happened. There's malls that are closed. They're not what they were, but this mall is thriving. Oconomowoc, the 5-O's is here. Grew up there. See that 5-O's? Oconomowoc, kind of a hike for them. Came all the way to Mayfair. I don't know, it's like a 30-minute drive. I remember one of the first Mayfair trips when we were in Oconomowoc, 1992. This was the death of Superman. We came out here. We stopped at a comic book store. Came out here afterwards. And I didn't get the first issue comic. I didn't have the black. I have it now, but I didn't have the black sleeve. It was probably the second or third, because you know, back then you didn't realize that there were lines. There were lines of people like waiting for the Switch, getting the death of Superman. But we came here afterwards, and I remember just walking through the mall. Like, they killed off Superman. I can't believe it. And they brought it back. We apologize for the convenience, but there will be no elevator action at the mall today. It is down. There's a sign right here. They usually take the escalator, but I saw this. We usually wait up top. You can see we'll be right up there. There's GameStop right there. We're gonna be there looking down, and unfortunately no elevator action. Going up the escalator, and there is like a mad line of people up there. I think it's for the Nintendo, for the Lego store. We'll take a look at it. Let's get up top here. Yeah, it's the Lego store. I wonder if they're just like monitoring how many people, or if there's something new that came out. It's like the last 4 days of Forever 21. Entire store 90% off. Everything must go. Sad to see. Actually, what's today? The 27th. Pro Week ended yesterday. It's done. They have a bunch of McFarlane DC Multiverse right in the front here. They're trying to sell you Superman. Just talking about 92. When you came back, you had the long hair. So this is the after, you know, coming back, the after death Superman, Justice League Task Force. We should just get him. Probably never see him again. If he's here the next time we're here, I'll get him. Yeah, going back. If it's there's the Transformer music. Actually, I'd never noticed that before. Is that in sync with the music? It is. Like I was saying, you know, when it comes down to the Secret Wars, you know, stuff from, you know, the 80s and 90s, X-Men, like I will jump all over it. Now I didn't jump all over Professor X. Somebody did. There were 2 less than a week ago. So this is going to be something that's not going to stick around. I wonder how Adam Warlock will do. He comes with that comic book. Well, they all do. There's all. I have this magnet. The big, was it the 100th issue, the 300th, the giant size issue. I have this magnet. Pac-Man shirt here. Started off with Ms. Pac-Man. They did have that deal with the t-shirts. Now they're, well, you might get the markdowns, but yeah, we'll still buy one, get one 50% off during Double Pro Week, which I think it's over with. It ended yesterday. They have to take the sign out. 26, it's the 27th, so this isn't happening now. Oh, this is cool. Established 1991 Deadpool. This is gonna end well. Nice. I think I have the #1 Daredevil issue 1. I do. It's a black, it's right, it's a black cover and it says Deadpool and you can see him off to the side. I have issue 1. Maybe someday it'll be worth something. Now, there have been no new available pre-orders yet at GameStop, but it is possible. They're still going through stuff, so stuff could show up. But you know, the whole Walmart thing, like I would be totally watching Walmart and Target. These the new on Nintendo Switch. Ask about the latest game drops. So yeah, we saw Carmen Sandiego. This, I mean, it's just so nostalgic, isn't it? Along with that, we come out the Care Bears. Poppy Playtime Triple Pack, Chapter 1, 2, and 3. Have no idea what that is, but we all know. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I haven't seen, like, remember the show? I have not seen anything like this in years. Everything comes back, including pre-order for Switch 2. Guarantee it. Also, we'll be on the lookout at GameStop for the Super Friends. That was near the end of the month. I think the beginning of May 4th, May 3rd, May the 4th. I think it's May 3rd. They were supposed to be in here along with something else. Oh yeah, the Two-Face, Superman, and Dr. Fate. Something that we saw at Target. What is sneezing? I think this might be our cue. Oh, the Thunderbolts, May 2nd. This is a movie I want to see. We're in front of the AMC. Just kind of recapping. Revenge of the Sith was 20 years ago on the 25th. And 25 years on Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Isn't that crazy? I couldn't resist. Had to come back here. Wanted to save this for the right place, and I thought, you know what? We're out here. Let's come up to Best Buy, overlook the store, and end with, I think the best case scenario, the best chance to pick up a Switch, June 5th. And, you know, I was kind of surprised to see it today. I didn't even think about it. Okay, when I was searching Switch 2 earlier, this came up. That's when I found out about Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, signed in to get the online price. That's how I found out about the $49.99. And I saw this available for purchase June 5th. Here's Luigi's Mansion. After I signed in, I got the $49.99 price. And then right here, this could be best case scenario. June 5th. Now notice, limit 1 per membership every 7 days. So there's a chance you could get, I'm sure they're not gonna last obviously, but this could be best case scenario. This product is expected to be in stock and available for purchase soon. Maybe it will show up before that. Maybe you'll be able to pre-order from Costco. Not really sure how that works, but it will be there June 5th. So when everyone goes to Best Buy and GameStop, Costco. Best case scenario. And that's gonna do it for today. You can see the big guy over there, Shaq. Saw him earlier, but I just wanted to come here. It's a good spot to always, you know, do the late breaking, the sales, the news. Costco, best chance. If you miss out on the pre-order, if you don't want to wait in line all night at Best Buy, you might get lucky over there. There's so much excitement, and you know, everything's just kind of laid out there. You know, there were people that waited hours on pre-order day. There was people who got lucky like me that just showed up, was able to still pre-order after the morning, and then over the weekend, coming across stuff. Keep an eye on Walmart, keep an eye on Target. Look at everything. It's just like, you know, every day when you were looking for a sale for Arcade 1-Up, search it every day, see what's popping up. You might get lucky. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next time. I wanted to save this from earlier today. Additional scene. Let's finish shopping at Target, and just because he's just kind of sitting here, I got him. I was afraid if I passed, you might not see him again. Kind of like the chase. I wanted to get the Green Lantern. I don't know about the Riddler or the Red Batman. I mean, all this stuff just keeps adding up, but we had to get Hal. We had to get the Green Lantern.